Hey, it's Fayaz. I'm testing some stuff today, and I'm going to be playing Poptropica. Test out this new Snaggit screen recorder. Okay, so I'm going to type in my username and my password, and I made a mistake there. So I want to get a mic, but yeah. Now it's loaded up. I'm going to go back to Poptropica land. So let's go ahead, go down, and I'm going to land over here. And this is a new world, so I'm going to go load, and I'm going to show you my land that I've created. Now, it's not that great since we can't really add people, and we can't really add talking and the character suspicions and stuff, but I'll just go to my land. And so here it is. Let's close out of that, and we're not going to do any building, we're just going to be doing exploring. So this is basically going to be like a walkthrough for my island. It's very short though. So actually I won't go here yet. So we start on this little weird thing. And if we go this way, we can see what's that? There's some land above us. Well, let's continue going. And oh, looks like we're blocked. So let's go back. And this land that I've built above us will come in handy later. You probably just got a glimpse of some bookcases and stuff. So let's go this way, and you can see we're in the middle of all this leafy stuff. Why is this all here? We fell and we can't get out. We can't go farther down. So let's just climb up these. We're going to get to the top and go down in here. Now we're in the house. There's a little handle on the crate to make it look like a cabinet. Someone was eating here. That's where the suspicion was supposed to be. Looks like someone was here just a moment ago. And this is an anvil that some guy wanted. Except for since you can't really do talking and picking up items, I couldn't make him ask for it, and you grab it. And so you need to watch out for this creature that's going to kill you as you go over here. You're going to get into the house where it's safe, and you were supposed to grab the cupcake, but again, you can't grab items, and you're going to go down here. This is where we couldn't go down earlier. Now we're in this little underground bit, in the same scene we were in earlier, just underground. And we're going to rise, and we're going to notice that this time we appear in here, since we were able to come through the other part. So now we're going to follow the signs and keep going forward, and hopefully not get lifted through the ceiling like you do many times. And the tires are bouncy, so it does make it kind of hard. Looks like it's too hard, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. I'm just going to mine away this tire right there, and this land. So now we have a little clear path, and also mine this. So let's go back to exploring and keep going forward. And oh, looks like we can't go through here. I'm gonna have to mine this down a bit. And then I'm gonna have to get rid of this. Sorry that this is also kind of like changing around. I didn't want it to be, but you know, some things have to happen. So I'm just gonna go ahead, get a sign, place it over here. I need to get a new tire because that tire got messed up. And I did not mean to place that there. Here we go. Let's put a tire there. And here. And then see if we can get through. I'm just gonna mind that just in case. Okay, so now we can just walk through here and keep going. And also I'm gonna want to put a backdrop. This stuff, actually no, not this. I'm gonna be adding this and this as a back. Let's add some mossy here. I was gonna increase my brush size. Add some mossy around here. Oh, and I accidentally got into the front layer. I meant to put in the back layer. Oh, this looks cool. I'll just leave it at that or something. Yeah, that works. But now I'm going to create it actually in the back layer this time. Also get some of this normal one. And just put it in the back. And so now you have this really weird feel to it. And you're going to exit out through here. And you could go this way, but not yet. Because the area is not unlocked. The tree won't be grown unless if you notice something fishy. The tree hasn't grown yet. So now we go through here and we can go behind the tree. And we're going to jump on these platforms. And as you see, if you do fail like I just did, you're going to have to go all the way back and redo everything. So that's why failing can be kind of tough. That's why I'm also going to add in something. Of course, you can't do checkpoints yet. Like I told you about the tree growing, I couldn't really do that, but let's just pretend it's there. But what I'm going to do is make something so once you get up to the jumping bit, then like you can pour a bucket of water over, though you can just swim up the water and get back up to the top island. Okay, now we're in here, and we're just going to climb up the cheating way. And now we can retry. I made sure that these jumps aren't too difficult. I'm going to switch over to my mouse. I was using a trackpad. I made sure these aren't too difficult, and that you can skip over some. So now we notice there's fresh baked cakes, there's an open cupboard that someone's just used, and there's some bookshelves that have books tossed around. So obviously someone's been here. So now we're going to go back. And remember, don't just jump down, otherwise you're going to land in that stuck area. Either you're going to have to go all the way around through the tunnel again, or you can just do what I did. So now this tree has grown. So we could go forward, and there's not much really there though. There is this though, and if we climb up here and go forward, we land on this, which basically just connects to the ground. So it's basically useless. But if we do go up here and start jumping on these little tree studs and then follow the cherry blossom path, this is the very easy part of the jumping. We're going to see there's a tiny one there. We're going to see that we're going to go in on this tree. This is the tree that we were on the bottom of before, except we couldn't get to the top. So now there are fake stuff here. So you want to be very careful and watch your step, because some are just leaves and not actual tree. So now we can go here, and if we fall, we're going to notice that there's not much we can do. Because if we go forward, we're going to land down here. Now, you didn't really have to do that, I guess, because you could always just make it back up here, but for the island's sake, I would say to do it. Now, you can always just start very forward up here. This is where the trench starts, and originally I made it go all the way down here, and made it like, oh, the whole entire thing, and so you can never get out, and I didn't have this little wooden area over here, but I decided that would just be mean. So now you can just climb up here, and basically the ones with the little black outlines are the ones that you want to jump on, because those are the ones that have the tree underneath. And as you see, I'm failing with my jumping. It will probably take a much shorter time for you if you are doing this. And I'm pretty sure that is a tree one. Yeah, it has a black outline, except for it's not letting me jump. Let's jump from here. And so as you see, like, some of them you can just skip over. I made it kind of like tricky, as in like, it looks like this goes to this, and then it would look like it continues going forward, but no, it just goes up. Then you can go up here. So let's go on this one. Okay, I made it that time. And I think that one's outlined. I found the hole. That one was, I'm pretty sure, outlined. So I'm gonna cut ahead into the video until I finally get it. I'm pretty sure this is one. I don't think it is one then. I think there was somewhere that you could jump from and just basically cheat. So I'm gonna try that. I think it's this one. So I'm just gonna jump from here. And oh, barely made it. Okay, so I was right. I made it so you can just skip out part of it. But if you see, once you land on that one, it goes to here. And you can jump here. So let's go through. And so now I've crossed that big trench. And now there's tiny ones. Could you jump on these? No. That's why I just did that to fool you. There's a little path up here where you can get back up. So here are some fences, and a painting and another painting, and this giant thingy, a statue. I wonder what it's from. Well, of course, this is called Ancient Ruins Island, so maybe it's ancient ruins. Of course, I couldn't really make all the cities that I wanted. So now, we come over here, and if you do fall, just go back up that way, the way I just did. And now, you should be able to, land on this tree, but, be careful, because it's part fake. And there's this little creature down here that wants to kill you. Luckily, he can't swim. So now we're up here. We're gonna jump there, and look, it was part fake. So these fake ones can actually really get you, because, they're fake. But I can just jump past that, and jump past that. And there's all these signs saying go over there, but no, I like this area. I'm gonna come up here. Except for, wait, no, I wasn't supposed to. And look, all these spiders on these spider webs. So I created spider webs, and I guess they spawned in spiders. And I also have cactus. If we go through here, we're gonna go very slowly, and we fall down, we can't go back up. So we're gonna have to go up through here. And it's very tight. And let's not go through that one, let's go through this one. This is a cactus. We're gonna realize what it's doing. And so now we just jump up here and go forward. And oh, looks like we landed down here in some ancient ruins. So let's go see what this is. And something just gave way when I went through. I don't know what it was. So there's some spider webs here too, but they didn't spawn spiders, luckily. We have to actually go down, and although it's gonna hurt us, we're gonna have to. We're gonna go lower, and down, and down, and down, and then we get up here, and we can finally get out. And so now there's really, it's not too tough, but it's tough for some. A jump. Now we can always just cheat our way through here. And it's another tower. What is this? And as you saw up there, what we skipped right over is treasure. And so now we see this treasure, and we can just jump over. There's not much we can do with it, but that's the main goal of the island. There's more treasure, even more treasure. we go down here, there's a little home. This home doesn't have treasure, sadly, but you can go through here. There's more signs. This sign actually doesn't lead to this more treasure. It actually is leading to a village. Here's another hidden treasure in here. And then there's more treasure. We go up there. Let's go up. More treasure. Then if we continue, we notice this area is totally deserted. It used to be striving, and my Siri just went off. Maybe she heard me say Siri.
I don't understand. This area 8 used to be striving.
Okay, that's just weird. She said she doesn't understand this area that used to be striving and stuff. But yeah, so if we continue, we know there's all sorts of stuff forward. No more treasure, but there is a village. And I think that should be good enough for you. Don't you like the villages? You don't like treasure, do you? Let's just mine away this so you guys can get through too. Oh, wrong layer. Just mine away through this so you guys can get through. Let's go exploring. Let's use our little trick if we can. I don't think we can. So let's continue mining on for days. And more mining. And so basically if you don't make that jump, you can just go up here. You won't have to mine it because I'm mining it. Because I'm the island creator. And we're going to see this little air pocket here. So, I made it so you can go either way. You can either go through this little air pocket, or if you go up here, and let's create it. And so let's go and jump up here. This way, it's a path where we don't have to deal with any of the creatures. And so basically I'm just creating it right now. It basically just goes all throughout the land. And now it lowers down here. And you can go down. So let's go back to exploring. And so basically if you start up here, you can just basically follow the path all the way and skip out all the creatures. And if you don't, the air pockets are gonna expose you to the creatures. So now we can continue going, and we just see a whole bunch of trees and stuff and civilizations, but there's not much here for you. There's some more creatures, except for this one's nice. He looks scary, but he's nice. And basically it's just a whole land for you to explore, and I haven't built anything here. So, I hope you liked my island. That's my Poptropica land. It took 20 minutes to defeat. 20 minutes, about, for you it's probably a bit shorter, but that's just with all my failed attempts and stuff. So yeah, it's a short 20-minute island. It doesn't have all the villages I wanted. Let's just go down here and kill ourselves. Let's try again. And we should spawn on this temple. And we can save the world. Like, literally. So let's do ancient. No. Abandoned. Ruined. I'm probably spelling that wrong. And I have a logo in mind. I want Poptropica to let you add logos. I want them to let you add episodes. I want you to let it add to the map. I want people. I want conferences. I want all sorts of stuff, but you're not doing that. Ban. I'm probably gonna contact them and ask, but abandoned. But how often will they listen? I feel like I'm spelling that wrong. Abandoned. Let's just Google it. Oh, I can't. Okay, so let's basically just save it on the desktop as my island. And now I have Abandoned Ruins Island. So, let's go to the blimp.